Let's talk about what I think is the secret sauce of Stranger Things. Stranger Things revolutionized the streaming space and television in general. Much has been said about this show, certainly so. However, there is one thing that I rarely see mentioned, its story pattern. Now, William Rapkin presents the story pattern when trying to explain what a TV pilot should include. I'm talking about a traditional TV pilot here. He says that a story pattern is the pattern that the episodes of a traditional TV show usually follow. Imagine a procedural. However, Stranger Things is not a classic TV show, of course, it's a streaming show, so their episodes don't really have story patterns because their episodes are telling one single cohesive story that stretches over the course of a season. However, every season, except number 4, follows a story pattern. I'm talking about the way in which each season opens with the cast together, and then the cast is split into different groups which go on their own adventures and storylines, and then at the end, all of the groups converge for the final showdown. In season 1, they are divided according to age groups. So we have the adults, the teens, and the kids. In season 2, the dynamics change a bit. So for example, we have the now famous pairing of Dustin and Steve, which are then joined by Max and Lucas. We have Mike and Will going off on their own, along with the adults. We have Elle completely on her own, as well as Nancy and Jonathan embarking on a journalistic adventure. Season 3 continues the pattern. We have Scoop's troop, we have the rest of the kids together, and they eventually converge with Nancy and Jonathan, and we have the adults off on their own in what is the first half of the Russian subplot. Once again, to get ready for the climax, all the groups come together, figure out a plan, communicate, and then defeat the villain momentarily. Season 4 should have followed the same pattern, right? It is the one with the clearest division of groups, which were promoted like long before the season came out. We had the Cali gang, Mike, Will, Jonathan, and Argyle. We had Elle, again on her own. We had the adults in Russia, once again. And we had the Hawkins gang, which included several characters. However, season 4 doesn't see them coming together. The climax of season 4 shows them completely separated from each other, not communicating, not forming a plan. Perhaps inevitably they fail. Back when I first watched season 4, I was angered by this. I was like, why are they breaking the pattern? They're failing. Now that we are getting closer to season 5, I can recognize that maybe it was on purpose. Maybe the point of all of this was for them to fail. They needed to fail in season 4, and the only way for them to truly fail was by not working together. As we head into season 5, I'm very curious to see whether they're going to follow the same story pattern they did for seasons 1, 2, and 3, or whether they're going to stick to the one they had in number 4. Let's see what happens. Let's see if the different groups stick together and if Stranger Things sticks landing.